Hello, YouTube! Hi, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy's Makeup Adventures. So today, we're going to be reviewing the Cremated palette. Oh. And then we do... I had to burp. I'm sorry. So unprofessional. Look at these gorgeous shades. Shades of gray, brown gray, dark gray, black, white, cream colored. It's all messy, and I don't know whose fault that is because I clean them up every time I use them. It makes me think my daughter's been into it again. Really pisses me off. Okay, so anyway, we're going to review this palette today. I have been using this. I've used it for about, I'd say at least 6 or 7 times. At least 6 or 7 times, and done several different looks with it. So I'm going to do 2 main looks with this palette on my channel. Today's will be the first one, and then I will do one probably next week on how to achieve the foxy eye with this palette, because this is the perfect palette for the foxy eye. If you are interested and want to try a foxy eye look, I will be doing that next week. So today we're going to do something dark and fabulous. So I've got my face on, and these are the products that I have used. So I used the Base Tape primer from Tarte, and that's the small size of that, like the little gifty size. And I used the eye primer from Pretty Vulgar. I used Revlon Candid foundation and the Revlon Candid concealer. I really like them. This is the second time I've used them, and I mean, the way that it blends into my skin, I just really like. The first time I had put too much on my face, and so that's what the problem was. Sometimes we all make mistakes. And I used my Fit Me powder from Maybelline. Love this powder. Because I only had like a banana powder for the longest time, and I hadn't had like a powder in my shade or anything. Butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, one of my favorite blushes. And we used the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Diffused Heat. I also, for my lips, have on Jeffree Star's lip gloss in Star Crown and his lip gloss in Slurp, one after the other. So, without further, annoyance, I'll say it that way, without further annoyance, we're going to get into the Cremated palette. Now, there were a lot of people that were upset about the Cremated palette, and I'm very sorry if you were upset by it. Certainly, you don't have to watch this this video. This video will have me talking about, well, not talking about them, but their shade names, like, Gravedigger and Pallbearer and the Morgue, Death Certificate, Angel of Death. These kinds of things are in the palette. So if that's going to trigger you or make you upset, then you should not watch this video. Go ahead and exit out. I have a couple other videos, and I will be posting quite regularly on this channel. So you can find another video for you. So we're going to get started. And I already have some powder, that Fit Me powder. I went ahead and dusted that on top of my primer so that I would be ready for powder. So, what should we use first? I'm gonna clean my brush while I'm figuring it out. Let's figure it out together. I always use the Morgue. Let's use Eulogy this time. I don't even think I've broken into that shade, so let's use Eulogy. I wanted to make sure I'd used this for at least a week before I made my video, because I like to make sure that there's nothing gonna surprise me about the formula or something like that. Sometimes I do first impressions, but a lot of times I am testing it out quite a bit before I, recommend the product or say this was a good palette or it wasn't a good palette, because I know I don't know when he restocked or if he's restocking this. I think he said he was restocking this one. So if you didn't get a chance this time, maybe you can get it the next time it comes out. So I'm going to take that Eulogy and go back and forth in my crease. She has pigmented the house. Oh my God. Well, I didn't know it was going to get that serious right away. And it surely did. Sometimes these things happen. It was like, bam! There's that color. Yeah, I mean, there's just no question about his quality of shadows, in my opinion. I think that everything that I've ever used from him has been amazing. I like his channel. I like what he does. I know that there's all these smear campaigns about him and toward him, and I don't believe most of it. I think people want to attack anybody that has that much fame and wealth because of all kinds of different reasons. They want money. They want to be more popular than that person is. They're totally jealous of their status. I don't know what it is, but something causes people to judge him harshly, and I think that that's just crap. Just crap. My mirror has so many freaking prints all over it because my daughter steals it. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to. That's a little better. I'm gonna have to just throw down. Just a moment. I have to get some toilet paper. This is ridiculous. Every time I sit down to film, I mentioned this the last time. Every single time I sit down to film, my nose goes like this. So I'm like, I'm clearly allergic to something over here, but I'm like, it's not on my face. So what am I allergic to? I don't get it. Just don't get it. It's driving me insane. And it's making my makeup suck. Ugh. Okay, I'm done. I'm done being a baby now. I'm going to keep on going with that Eulogy shade until it looks right. And then I'm going to take a plain blender brush and go over it and make sure it's nice and blended in everywhere. I still have the remnants of a sty on my eye, but I am trying to be okay with that. It doesn't hurt as bad now, so that's good. That's something. I'm going to take this big Morphe brush. That was a BH Cosmetics brush, by the way. The Rose Gold collection. It's the number 7. This is Morphe 433. We're just going to take this and blend this puppy out because it was just meant to be the transition shade. Not the only shade you need. Okay, that looks good. I like the shape of that. Now we're gonna go in with the same little number 7. It's number 7, and we're gonna go into let's go into Solemnly Swear, which I don't think I've used either. It looks darker and more gray. So let's use that just in the crease part. Oh, yep, that's nice. So just in the crease, we're going to use Solemnly Swear. And again, back and forth like this. I hope everybody's weekend is going well. Ours has gone really well. We have basically done nothing, and that's our family's favorite thing to do. We all like to rest because 3 of us have serious autoimmune issues, and the 4th one has to put up with all that. So we're like, oh, a day to rest. Yay! My hubby had to work, but we were resting, so that was nice. So now we're going to take a BH Cosmetics number 8, which is a flat, rounded, tapered brush. I'm going to use this brush for our beginning lid shade. And I think we're going to use the Diamond Ashes for the beginning part of the lid shade, which is right down by the corner. I'm just going to use that brush. This is what we term a packer brush. And I'm going to pack Diamond Ashes in the corner there. I got some on my nose. This could be a fantastic glittery highlight shade. So if you're into a glittery highlight, you could even put this over top of a highlight and it would be fantastic. Because it's super pigmented, super glittery, so gorgeous. I love this shade. I've used a lot of it already. I think it's important for you to see somebody who's used it several times, not just once, you know. And I know a lot of people do those 3 looks, 1 palette. And I prefer to split them up for right now, since I'm just learning how to edit and all of that. It's kind of difficult when you're first getting started. For somebody who's not good with technology, it's not easy. Jason does most of it right now. He's trying to show me some things. My goodness. So now my voice is like going crazy. That's special. Okay, so we're going to go into next, we're going to go into Death Certificate. I believe that's that one. Yep, Death Certificate. Go into that one. And we're going to put that on the center and kind of blend it into that other. We have Fallout the House, just because of these glitters. Well, not glitters. These are actually not pressed glitters. They're shimmers with like a crap ton. Maybe they are pressed glitters. I don't know. Because they're kind of wet. I don't know how to describe it. So we'll do the same thing to this other eye. Have to do it with my eye closed because it's bothering me. And then, I believe, in the corner, we're going to do Angel of Death. that's for the last part. So it's a gradient glitter eye. It goes from the lightest to the darkest. This black with glitter is just everything. It is so pretty. If you're ever looking for the perfect black shadow, to me, this is it. This is just it, man. It's so good. Okay, so now that we have that part done, we're going to clean off that packer brush again. Make sure it doesn't have anything on it. And then we're going to take Pallbearer, this super silver. And this color actually is more sheer than you think, and it's just got a lot of sparkle. We're going to lay that down in the center over top of, I think it's Death Certificate. For some high sparkle in that area. So there's high sparkle in both the other shades, and Death Certificate just wasn't sparkly enough for me right now. Very nice. Okay, now I'm going to take a little piece of toilet paper. You can use a makeup wipe or whatever you want. Right now I'm just using this because it's sitting here. And I'm just rubbing up like this and creating my shape. Now, when you do that, when you create the shape that way, you don't have a piece of tape tugging at your eyes. And your eyes are very sensitive, and you don't want to piss them off, number one. You don't want to do something that can damage the skin around your eyes. You have wrinkles when you're 30, you know. No reason for that. I'm going to take that black and draw back in this line because I had to go a little too far in. Oh, I didn't have that on there. I had the sparkle shade. Never mind. I was like, why isn't this working? We went into Eulogy first, so let's go back to that. Fill that in. And the same on the other side. It might be nice to define that line and then move over from there. It's a nice dramatic shape. I like it. Oh, look it. And we're gonna have to clean up a lot underneath, and that's okay. I don't mind doing that at all. Okay, so now we're gonna take, let's go ahead and start with Eulogy again, underneath the eye. And then we may keep it that simple, and we may not, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's actually nice if I keep it simple and just do the one shade underneath here. And make everything kind of even up, you know? Connect with each other, even out. I've always loved makeup. I did not realize that that you could do this on YouTube. I don't know why I never thought about it until now. But here we are, because I did. Okay, so I'm going to take a little Jeffree Star concealer, since it's going to be super light, to counteract some of these darker shades. I got to do some fixing up down below. Tears. Just got to fix up. So this is in the color C2, and it's just so good for the under eyes. That brightening effect for me is everything, because I have some pretty serious bags going on underneath my eyes. I'm a mom. I'm working 2 jobs now. I'm like, and I have, a boatload of diseases, so conditions, whatever you want to call them, that keep me busy as well. So, okay, let's go back into this Angel of Death just for a second. Great. They don't flick off very easily. And it is kind of a mess, but I wanted to make sure it's perfect. That it looks kind of like a spotlight going up. Yeah, I think it does. So let's get some more concealer on those. That irritates me. So I've never been goth, but I've always been kind of edgy. And I loved the goth style when I was in school. I was enamored by it. It's like, ooh, what's this? And I was like, I wore Metallica's t-shirts every day to school, and for a while there I protested makeup, and I was just different as a kid. Anyway, none of that is relevant. I have to go in and fix up everything else. So when you get that fallout, it does kind of make it a pain in the ass. However, I should have remembered that about, of course, I do this quite a bit, and I knew that there would be a lot of fallout because there has been this last several times, and I still didn't change my ways. Lately, I've been making my nose, I've been bronzing my nose quite a bit, and so I wanted to make sure that I'm keeping to that because I think it looks cute. It's like a little summery, summer bliss type situation. And one more time. Up there with the blender. Okay, so I don't feel like I need eyeliner on the top, but we will do it on the bottom. I'm gonna use Wet n Wild On Edge Longwear. These are like $4. They're very good on the waterline. Very good. They stay a long time. They're just really good on the waterline. I like them a lot. A lot. And of course, when I say that, one of them wants to misbehave. So, that's makeup for you. It's pretty fickle, isn't it? Like, it worked for me the last 18 times I used it. Now that I'm using it on my channel, it has to be difficult. So anytime that happens, I'm just going to take concealer and white it out. Okay, so there we are. I am going to use my new Lash Paradise primer. I thought that this was a mascara, but it is a primer, and so I've been using it, and I actually kind of like it, so yay. It reminds me of Cils Boosters from Lancome, which is where I used to work, which is where I learned a lot of my makeup. And then, you know, makeup changes through the years, so I've learned new techniques from watching people like Jackie Aina and, yikes, Nikki Tutorials, James Charles, Jeffree Star, all of them. You know, you pick things up, you learn things from watching videos, and I probably spent a good 2 months before this adventure just dived into research about how to have a YouTube channel. So it's also new, but it's so fun. This is the Ciate London Triple Shot Mascara XXL, and I got this in my in my Ipsy premium box that I loved. That's the previous video. If you didn't see it, check it out. Just go to my page and go to videos. It's the second one. So I got this in that box, and I really love it. It was my first time getting a premium box, so I was like super stoked about having a premium. Because I wanted to compare it to BoxyCharm. See how well those Ciate Triple XXL work on top of that primer. I haven't tried it without the primer yet because they just work so good together. Why would I? But I really think that this is a winning combo for me because my lashes don't look that good normally. My voice is all screwed up. I am so sorry about that. It's not the way I usually sound, I promise. So look at those lashes. Lashes for days. I love it. Now we're going to... Now we're going to warm up with just a little bit more blush and assess the situation. Which is what Allie Glines does. And she's so cool. We love her. So I'm going to put back the red where we lost it, the color, or we lost it from putting on all that white under eye. And to me, this is the perfect night out type eye. But you can create so many looks with this cremated palette. It's the perfect neutral. It's the perfect, I only wanted like a one swipe and done. You can do all of those things with this palette and it's joyful. I'm going to go back in with this sparkle gloss. This is the one called Slurp from Jeffree Star. His glosses are exquisite. They feel so luxurious. And then we're going to use some spray. And we're going to be all done with the cremated palette review. And it is approved. It is approved. It is approved. If you did not get it the first time because of the name, you should really reconsider your position on that because it's fantastic. And it, you don't even have to look at the names. It's just a really great palette. And people are like, oh, well, we already have a ColourPop one. Okay, this is my Tarte one, and I think it's out of my setting spray. I'm going to do a different Tarte one. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is a 4-in-1 setting. Priming all that mist. Then I'm going to turn on my fan. So yeah, if you missed it, don't miss it. It's a very good palette. Make sure that when it comes out for the second time that you grab it. The comparison to ColourPop, it's like, yeah, but that's only a few shadows. This, literally, you can do anything with this. It's perfect for bridal makeup. I don't know if people have postponed their weddings indefinitely, like they're not going to be doing weddings this summer or something. But if they are, this is the perfect palette for it. I just think that that's so pretty. It does make my eyes look gray, and my eyes are very, very blue, but it makes them look gray. I'm okay with that because I just think it looks so fabulous. I wonder if I should try a red lippy. What do you think? No? I don't know. I think I like it the way it is. I think I like it the way it is. It's so easy to apply. Blends seamlessly. Very, very easy to do. So love this palette. Jeffree Star. Mwah! I mean, mwah! I love this guy. Jeffree Star Cremated, the palette. It's in the books. All right, so if you liked this video, give me a big thumbs up and like, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you as a part of my Lovies squad. I'll call you my Lovies. And we are going to be doing really great things on this channel. All the new makeup you're going to see, and you're going to see my skincare analysis. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to do a very special program coming up very soon with me and my husband. So please, please, please subscribe and hit that bell. Make sure you get all the notifications for my channel. And thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube.